Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm finally going to be sharing with you guys my high school experience. Also, I need to say this disclaimer, I am not trying to scare anyone who's going into high school by making this video. But this is just my experience. Every single person's experience is different. It depends on what school you go to, how much homework you get, your attitude towards high school, the people you surround yourself with. This is more of like a story time video rather than an advice video. But I will be posting an advice video next week, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Also, I am going to be talking about serious topics like anxiety and stuff like that in this video. So I don't know, I just want to preface that by saying that, like, if you don't want to hear those things, or if you're younger, then maybe don't watch this video. Mental health is very important, and I will be talking about my experiences with anxiety. I'm sorry this intro is long. I just need to say this before I start. If any of my friends or family are watching this and I didn't tell you these things, don't take it personally. It was very, very hard for me to go through these things in high school. That's why I didn't tell every single person I know all of these things. But now I'm telling the whole world all these things. But I am out of high school now, and I'm very comfortable talking about these things. They're in the past. I hope this video helps someone, and let's just get started. Alright, let's just start from the beginning of high school, 9th grade, freshman year. Little 14-year-old Alyssa. Honestly, freshman year was the easiest year. Not much drama, not a ton of homework. Also, I was very lucky to have known a lot of people that went to my high school, because a lot of people who went to my middle school also went to my high school. But I definitely know how it feels to go to a brand new school where you don't know anyone, because when I first went to my middle school, I did not know anybody from my elementary school. Alright, moving on to 10th grade. Like I said, I didn't have that much to talk about 9th grade. Not that much happened. So 10th grade was harder. Chemistry and Spanish 2 are the classes that gave me the most homework and the most tests. So it was just stressful. But in 10th grade, I did start taking TAP class. I actually took it from 10th through 12th grade. So I took it for 3 years, and it was so much fun. Alright, 11th grade is kind of where things changed and people changed. I changed. You're going to change through high school. You're going to grow as a person. So in 11th grade, my YouTube channel grew a lot, which I was very happy about, and I was just focused on YouTube, and it was so much fun. Also, in my junior year, I lost a lot of friends. The people that I was friends with when I entered high school were not the same people that I left high school with. Some people I have literally been friends with since middle school or since freshman year, and I'm so grateful for those friendships. So I was friends with this group of people. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not exposing people in this video because I'm just not like that, okay? I'm sorry if I keep looking all over the place. When I'm thinking, I like look all around my room to like help myself think. I don't know, does that make sense? Okay. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person and realize that you have to cut out toxic people in your life. And if people are not bettering you, and if you're friends with people that are constantly putting you down or making you feel bad about yourself or making you feel sad or leaving you out, you have to cut them out. And it's hard. It's very hard. I tried to fix friendships and give people second chances, but it just didn't work, because you're not going to agree with people, you're not going to like everyone, and not everyone's going to like you, and that's hard to comprehend, especially if you're younger, because you want everyone to like you. There's so many different people in this world, and there's so many different experiences people have and morals that people have, and I stuck with my morals all throughout high school. I was not going to change them to fit in, so unfortunately I did have to break apart friendships and lose friends. I'm very happy with the friends that I do have now. Oh my gosh, whew, I'm like getting the chills talking about this. So basically, I was friends with this group of people, and I'm no longer friends with them now because they constantly left me out. I understand that I'm not going to be invited to everything, and I understand that some of my friends are going to hang out with each other without me. But when people are constantly leaving you out and literally making plans right in front of your face, that hurts. And that's how I felt junior year. This group of people would always make plans right in front of me and never, ever invite me. Do you understand how rude that is? So, I just realized, okay, this group of people is leaving me out all the time, and I don't want to be friends with them anymore. I mean, I had other friends too. Like, I literally felt like something was wrong. I'm like, why am I not getting invited? Like, but then I realized I am completely different than them, and I don't want to fit in, so I'm not going to hang around people that peer pressure me. I am a leader, I'm not a follower, and I'm not trying to say that in a conceited way at all, but I'm just saying, like, I don't follow the crowd. I'm not going to do what everyone else wants me to do. Like, I will stick to my morals and find friends who accept me for the way I am. One more thing about 11th grade, people did try using me, which was really irritating. People knew I had a YouTube channel, they knew that I knew how to film and edit, so people would like want to use me and tried using me, and I was like, no honey, like I know what you're doing. It's finally time to talk about senior year. Senior year was the hardest year of my life by far. Whew, okay. There was a lot of drama. Okay, literally, why do I have tears in my eyes? Like, this is in the past, this is in the past. I have to remember that. Like, all these things are in the past. They're just like, you know, hard for me to talk about because I haven't talked about these things in a while. There was a lot of drama, and I am one to stay out of drama. You do you. If you want to cause drama, like, leave me out of it. Seriously, I cannot stand high school drama, and that is the #1 thing I will not miss about high school. High school drama is so petty. People just want attention. People just want to cause drama and start stuff. Like, I hate drama so much. So I didn't have much homework first semester of senior year because I wasn't in my senior project class. I'll explain more about what senior project is in a few minutes. So I have anxiety, and it got so bad during senior year to the point that I did not want to go to school, and I did miss a lot of school. I would go home early because I felt so anxious in class. So first semester, like I said, it was very chill, but I felt randomly anxious in my classes. I couldn't figure out what was triggering my anxiety. I randomly feel like really fidgety and anxious, and I couldn't figure out why because I wasn't stressed out about school. I seriously considered doing online school. I ended up going to a therapist. I'm just being honest. I went to a therapist. So I told her what was going on and I explained my anxiety. She gave me breathing techniques and some other techniques, and it was just really beneficial for me to go. I recommend therapy to anyone and everyone. Even if something is slightly bothering you and you like can't stop thinking about it, whatever you're dealing with, I definitely recommend going to therapy. After I went and talked to her the first time, I felt a lot better. There was a week between my second time seeing her. So within that week at school, I was already feeling better. The only reason I would have done online school is if my anxiety did not get better and if I was miserable at school every single day. So thankfully my anxiety got better. I wanted to graduate with my class. I wanted to see my friends every day, so that's why I decided not to do online school. I only saw this therapist twice. The second time I was already feeling a lot better. I know you're probably like, why would you only go twice? But it helped me a lot and I didn't need to go back to her. You know, it can be very hard to be vulnerable in front of a stranger, but it feels a lot better to get things off of your chest. Like, I would tell my mom things and some of my friends how I was feeling, but it's good to talk to someone that you're not emotionally connected to, so someone who isn't a friend or a family member, because it really helps you just like get everything out. And like, I don't know, when I talk my feelings out, it helps me feel a lot better. I had really bad senioritis all throughout senior year, even during first semester. I just wanted to graduate. I was so done with high school. So now I'm going to talk about second semester because that's when stuff really happened. So second semester I had senior project class, so it was a lot harder, and basically you have a semester to complete a community service project at my school. It was more than that. You had to write a bunch of reflections about it, kind of, and there was just so much work to it. So I worked with 2 other seniors at my school, and we helped organize an event for the juniors at my school. That's all I'm going to say. I don't really feel like explaining the whole thing. I don't think anyone cares that much, but it was a lot of work. The project itself didn't really give me anxiety, but at the end of your project, you have to do a presentation. I don't like public speaking, and you're probably like, what the heck, Alyssa? You literally talk in front of thousands of people a week on your YouTube channel. And I know. Basically, you have to do this presentation in front of 5 or 6 teachers, faculty members, and even parents. So I was very scared and anxious for the presentation portion of this project. I ended up talking to a priest at my church, and then I talked to another therapist. And then I also talked to my school counselor. My school counselor helped me the most. The priest helped me a lot too. I had already started talking to my school counselor before the priest and the second therapist, so the second therapist was kind of just like telling me the same things that my school counselor was telling me, so I only saw the second therapist once. You know, you really have to find a therapist that works for you, and I just didn't feel like I clicked with her. My school counselor gave me some really helpful advice, and she told me to start meditating and try meditation. So I have this app on my phone. No, this is not sponsored. I swear I would not make a video like this and have it sponsored. But she recommended this app to me, and it's called Calm. It really helps you to be mindful and not worry about the future, just focus on the present, and it has helped me so much with my anxiety, and I'm forever grateful for my school counselor and for this app. So I highly recommend meditation if you are anxious or if you deal with anxiety, because it helps so much. And I meditate every single day still, even though I'm out of high school. My anxiety has gotten so much better since I've started meditation and since I've talked to the therapist and my school counselor. My advice is, if you're dealing with anxiety, please talk to someone. I know it can be hard. I kept it bottled up for a long time, but once I finally talked to someone, it helped me so much. After I talked to my school counselor and everyone, I got through my senior project presentation. Sounded like I was gonna cry. I wasn't. That was just my voice. So I got through my senior project presentation, I passed, and I'm so happy it's over with. I felt a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders, because that was one of the last huge assignments I had to do before I graduated, and I'm just so glad it's over with. I felt like it was never gonna end, honestly. But all of my hard work finally paid off, and I got through the presentation. I was able to calm down and get through it. You know, meditation might not cure your anxiety. If you have bad anxiety, please go talk to someone. So prom was towards the end of senior project. Prom was so much fun. It was seriously one of the best nights of my life. I didn't feel anxious, which I was surprised about. I didn't have a date to prom. I just went with my friends, but it was so much fun. After prom and senior project was all over with, something happened in my family that I'm not going to talk about, because a lot of my family watches my videos, and this happened recently. I'm just not going to discuss that. I remember one day my friend, I'm not going to name her name. I don't think she'll care if I say her name, but I'm just not going to. She took me to school one day. I was very stressed out because, well, like I said, something happened in my family, but also on top of that, I had 2 presentations to do that day. Senior project was over with, but I had to present a speech with a partner in my English class, but we had to present it to our whole class. So I was very stressed and anxious about that, because like I said, I don't really like public speaking. So anyway, my friend and I got to school like 20 minutes early, and we parked her car and we just sat in the car for like 20 minutes, and I just broke down and started crying and freaking out because I was so scared about this speech. She's a very good listener. She like texted me later that day and she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't really know what to say when you told me all that. And I'm like, no, it was good. Like, I just needed someone to listen to me. I got through the speech, obviously, and it went very well. A few weeks leading up to graduation, I got really sad about graduating, and keep in mind, I could not wait to graduate all throughout senior year, like I said. So the fact that I was feeling sad about graduation, I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, I'm graduating, like, I am ready. Keep in mind that the people in my class I graduated with, I went all the way through middle school and high school with them. So I was with most of the same people for 7 years. Obviously, I'm not friends with everyone, and not everyone's friends with me, but it was just weird that I wasn't gonna go back next month and go back to high school and see all these people again. Like, we're literally growing up, we're all going on a different path. So even though I did lose friends in high school, like I said, I am very, very grateful for the amazing friends that I have now. I have such positive and uplifting people in my life now, so I'm very grateful for them. So if any of them are watching this, just know I love you and thank you for sticking with me. YouTube was a creative outlet for me in high school, and I am so grateful for this platform and for you guys. You guys are always so supportive, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I seriously love you guys so much, and I mean that when I say that. A lot of people in high school did find out about my YouTube channel. I didn't really tell people because I was scared of the judgment, because I did get judged in middle school. I'm sure a lot of people from my high school are watching this video right now, and thank you for not judging me. I seriously mean that. YouTube is such a big thing. So many people have a channel now. Other people at my school had channels as well. Nobody thinks it's weird. Everyone loves YouTube. And if people didn't like my videos, they didn't tell me, which is good. Like, I don't care if you don't like my videos. Like, I'm gonna do me. You do you, boo. Okay, this is kind of awkward to talk about, but I'm just gonna say it. So I definitely had a resting B-word face. I don't cuss in my videos because that's like against YouTube's rules, and also I have a lot of younger viewers. I know people from my school are probably watching this, and I just want to explain why. So, okay, obviously senior year, like, you know what I went through, like I just explained. And I was unhappy at times and very anxious, so I didn't look happy all the time at school. People would ask me earlier in high school, like, are you okay? Are you mad? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. You know how some people just have like a natural face, like where they're just like, That's literally like what I looked like throughout high school. And I wasn't unhappy all throughout high school. That's just what I looked like. That was my natural face. Senior year, that's like truly how I felt. One of my most asked questions is, do you have a boyfriend? Did you date anyone in high school? No, I don't have a boyfriend. I never had a boyfriend. I did not date anyone in high school. I'm shy around guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of an introvert. That's just how I am. I get anxious when I like someone. But yes, I did like boys in high school. I just never pursued anything. Also, one more thing before I talk about graduation and my college plans. I never went to a high school party. I'm not joking when I say that. Obviously, I've been to birthday parties, but I've never been to a high school party. You know what I mean. That's just not something I ever wanted to do. All of my close friends never went to high school parties either, and you don't have to unless you want to. I'm not judging you if you do. Plenty of people do party in high school, and that's fine. But personally for me, I stuck with my morals. I didn't have time to go to parties, and I also wanted to be a positive influence on you guys. Now I'm finally talking about graduation. So graduation was literally the best day of my life. I was so happy. I did cry at graduation because I was sad that I was leaving. I'm very happy as well. I could not picture myself going back to high school. I'm ready to move on. Lastly, I'm going to be talking about my college plans. So I am going to college. I am not going to say what college I'm going to, but I am going to be living at home for college, and I'm still going to be making YouTube videos, so don't worry about that. I'm taking 2 classes on campus and 2 classes online. I don't know what I'm majoring in. I've always wanted to be a teacher, but recently I realized I don't. I just could not picture myself being a teacher for like 30 years. I don't want to work and be in a classroom all my life. You guys know I love filming and editing, and I also love photography, so maybe I'll be a film major. I don't know. Right now my major is undecided, but I'm going to take a few film classes in college, see if I like it. When I finally figure out what I'm going to do, I will definitely let you guys know. I feel like this video was so long. Again, I am not trying to scare anyone for high school. I made some amazing memories in high school, and I'm sure I'm forgetting to talk about something. Even if you're going through a hard time, I promise there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and you will get through it.